My name is Rhapsody, his name is Orbital, and welcome back to Slipways, Cracks and Fractures. We set up a economic powerhouse of a base galaxy, and we've even got some science going. What do we do
It's
now,
spicy. It's very spicy, but we're stuck. We're at a crossroads.
Yeah, we've just turned in a couple of big projects, and we don't know which one to start next.
So what was the science thing that we just took? I can't even remember.
So,
Oh, quantum sensors. That was it.
Yes, we picked up at the very end of the last episode quantum sensors for 40% increased scan radius of probes, as well as their maximum range. We should probably use that a little.
Let's do what the aliens do and let's get probing.
Yeah, they shouldn't have all the fun.
This is cracks and fractures, of course.
A good probing is mutual. Let's collect that. I mean, we're not going to be able to get the wheat from there, but nonetheless.
It's okay. It's fine.
You don't think there's spice here? Some sort of like that has the recycling operation nearby, could fund it from a Forge World. Instead, the Forge World could be funded with energy from lava.
Yeah.
If this is, well, it wouldn't be making wheat, but if this is making wheat, we can fund this into a colony. We'd have a lot of people in the area, just nothing to study with them. Okay, so probably not an extra colony there. Where else do we need to see some stuff?
Maybe, yeah, lefty-ish.
I mean, ideally, we want it to connect with a system that we either have or have planned. Because otherwise, we risk scanning a bunch of area that we then never use ever.
Yes, indeed. Okay, I think it needs to be left. The reason it needs to be left, what are we going to do with regards to that Forge World that's right in the middle there? Do we leave it hanging iron ore for chips, or do we leave it hanging ore for goods? Let's try and solve the mystery of that planet so we can increase our trade income in one of our colonies, perhaps. Interesting.
What have we delivered? We've delivered ore, people, and chips.
Interesting. So there's a little setup there to make that planet work with the biomass and the primordial and whatnot, but I don't think it's great. Little system there, but
just a little weak in output.
Yeah. What about up north, maybe? Maybe there's something up north that we're...
Yeah, the problem is we have to colonize in that direction to continue moving, basically.
Yeah.
So, if you were some sort of a mechanized harvest, that would get us our extra ability to create chips. Still not particularly good for us unless we end up using one of these to create that bot as well as the second bot for this factory.
Yeah, not great.
Not at all. Let's think about this one, though. That doesn't connect, does it? Damn.
That's close. Unfortunate.
If only. Makes that significantly less powerful if we can't do that, though. Honestly, I think probably the most powerful thing that we have right now is a bead on an ability to create a water galaxy down here. With this.
That's a risk. It's a risky play, but I like it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Okay. That's some water. Not much, but well. The water can be used in an ore factory as well, so it's not like a total wash if we don't end up studying it.
It's not. It's not. But I still do kind of want to study it.
I'm not seeing anything here, to be honest.
I think-
What's the 14 cost tech? Just out of curiosity, the
14
car
Costa is the mineral seeding. It is extremely
yeah.
useful for us. I'm kidding.
I know. It's garbage. Hot garbagery.
Exactly. If I had something to do with the excess biomass, I wouldn't be so sad about this play.
So go scaffold what you're thinking. Let's see what you got.
Oh, buddy.
That works.
Can't even put it further, unfortunately. And actually, it doesn't even have the person. Jesus, Ryan. Wow. That's a bad planet for a while, I think.
It's still fine. It's still fine.
It makes the scaffold really bad if we then have to get an extra good into this to suddenly make it worthwhile.
Yeah. I was just trying to make you feel better.
It's okay, I don't need to feel better. I need to feel good. As in good at the game, not good as it. I can feel bad and good at the game at the same time. That's not going to be a good output for it. Maybe we cut our losses in that area for the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm also kind of thinking. I like that. I like this actually. Like I think this is decent. Chips there, goods. Yeah, we service the goods with the 2 planets. And that chip, yeah, that can be the wheat. Geothermals can be the wheat. Yeah, I like this. Let's see if we can make this happen. Also, can hit a forebear rune, which is pretty important.
Mm-hmm.
All things considered, we haven't had one of those yet. We've already completed a level 2 mission, which means that we'll get some pretty good options. In fact, I think we've completed everyone's level 1 mission, so that's kind of nice.
I believe so. I think maybe I don't hate this. I don't think it's an immediate, like I don't think it requires immediacy. And maybe because we've already traded a person and a chip, we might want to focus on trying to trade new goods to complete Euphorian so that while we're setting up the new system we're setting up, we get 80 gold just along the way to boost it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. There's also robots as well. Robots are just a thing that we just haven't done anything with at all.
Mm-hmm.
Just something up north, maybe?
Supplemental bots. Okay, so if we did nano, we could take the extra ore from there. We have the 2 outputs of the nanotech factory. One of them goes down to this one. We would never be able to include anything further in this, so it would just be energy. So we would literally just be locking that as exclusively energy, which is just not a good position for it.
Yeah. We could just cut our losses and go for yet another scan, actually. There's a 3-banger up there. I know it's not very attractive, but there's also the stuff, yeah, in that region as well.
It's not awful for these possible... Yeah, unfortunately, none of them relevant to the system at all. Scans, again, I would really want to accomplish with an idea of what I intend to do with them.
Okay, hold on. We can set up a planet. We can set up a planet over there, like on the arid. What am I talking about? The Arctic. Biomass and wheat. We can get like those 3 little planets together. Yep, that one and then that one. And that works. It's fine. It'll get us what, 2 extra resources. We will eventually trade the water down south. That'll get us another one.
The main problem this has is the locking of this wheat in a position where it can't be used really by anyone.
The whole thing is garbage. But it can when we get hyperlanes jump across. so it's not a complete wash.
Very true. Very true. Does have that. What if you were the colony? Should probably put you as recycling. This is also another output for water.
Yeah, true.
And then we're just looking for the input of wheat, which could just be desert. Immediately sends wheat back up.
Yeah, why not? Gets us... Actually, well, it only gets us one extra resource traded, but it's fine
Gets us
enough, I
energy
guess.
as well for a second.
Have we already not got energy?
Nope.
I thought we did.
We've got
cool.
rocks, rocks, chips, and people.
That's actually the name of my indie band.
Oh, damn. What's sorry, you're an indie band. I understand indie itself can be a sound, but what is your like extremely niche subgenre?
Probably I would say indie.
Ah, right. Sorry, I did forget.
So we're actually an indie band.
Oh, so you're independently indie.
Yeah, indeed.
Nice. Nice.
So it's actually indie.
By the way, did you ever have the deal go through where you can get Harrison Ford in character to be the front man of the band for a period of time?
Oh, no, that's for the third album. That's indie.
Oh, right. Sorry,
Still
I
in the
did forget
works.
about that. Once you do that, by the way, I'm really excited to catch the show that you're going to be doing down at one of the racing tournaments in America.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that album's going to be called Daytona. Yeah.
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 Oh, it's a good one. I like it. But let's do this, Galaxy. I just love seeing a joke play out in perfect execution where you're like, yeah, if you wrote that, you like, it would have sounded tacky if you wrote that, but it works. Like, as in, it would have sounded hacky if you wrote that in a sitcom, because it's like, no, people don't talk like that. But no, it's sitcom dialogue in real life. There you go. Hang on, do we want to roll over with the colonization of this? I think we do.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. I think that's fine.
Cool.
Excellent.
We could also like figure out what's actually adjacent to it before we turn that into wheat, but
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. I think there's a big source there as well, which is probably worth looking at. That's got to be possible, right?
It's not, because it's between the two and it can't get both. It can slide between them.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's a 4. It's sad, but like, you know, a 4 would have been a pretty hot one before we get the plus 40%.
Maybe if you just shake it really fast and then scan it.
Maybe I should have tried, but maybe we're in the world where this creates a bot, sends it up, and then the bot just goes over there and creates the wheat. And we just have
That
excess
seems...
here. Yeah, what are we doing with the energy after all of that? I see.
There could maybe look at studying water. Not really.
Yeah, it's them being on opposite sides that makes it a bit tough. Hey, this ultimately may end up being completely fine. That extra water is totally okay. If it has a secondary output, it's even another successful in the area. Ultimately, I think it just comes down to whether or not we want this algae farm to take energy or robots.
Does it even need to be? It doesn't need to be. I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be an algae farm. But
that's true. Again, we could just bypass the entirety of... This is just including extra things into the system that if they have an external effect they can have, like if they work on other areas as well, then it's worthwhile. But if not, then just shortcut it, of course.
It could be... Hold on. It could be a colony, right? No, not without ore. Okay, that's... Yeah.
Long connection. Wouldn't even want to do it if I could.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, is there any way that we can make that Arctic valid now, up in the north? Like, because there's There's that goods planet there that is, or that planet there that could produce goods. Not really.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't even send the wheat up.
I think we just complete. I think we just complete it. To be honest, complete the circle with the energy.
Yeah, that does feel right. I don't like it, but it does feel right.
We can always just get an additional energy by hanging a person there on the remnant next door.
Mm-hmm.
If we need to. So we've
Not
got
a problem
five.
at all.
5 deliveries now. Biomass and wheat, maybe? Or what's the other one? Is it still robots? Oh my god, it is actually robots, isn't it?
Yes. Robots and
Yeah.
wheat. So yeah,
And biomass,
completing that full
yeah.
circuit does finish the Euphorian mission as well, but I don't think that's a hugely impactful part of it.
You say that, it's $80 though, so I mean...
It is $80, but if we're going to get the $80 anyway, I would rather get it while doing something
Yeah,
I ultimately want done.
agree.
Man. This colony.
We have a lot of science. Anything that we can pick up now, by any chance?
And the ability to get the geothermals if we want to create on any of the planets that unlocks for us. Lava mineral and ice ball again. The harvesting... honestly, the only other ones that it looks like we really want here is energy-driven industry, planets and structures. And structures receiving energy have their production increased by 1 of each product.
Okay, hold up. Question: Could you just take that for a second and then just see if you can supply energy as an extra resource to a lab to see if it increases science?
Absolutely
I don't think it does.
not.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I can just guarantee that for you off the bat. Doesn't work. Has it given us... Yeah, it's given us an extra ore over here. I guess it's giving us an extra person over here in Megara as well.
It doesn't work with energy though, does it? I'm like 90% sure it doesn't.
No, I think we've had
hold
that.
up. We can study water. We can study water here. Yeah, so if you put a lab like just above the jungle world, sorry, the swamp world, even over to the left, we can maybe get water from 2 sources at least. In fact, 3 sources. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that has that up there. Yeah, maybe this is actually back into doing water.
And the water world. The ocean world. That's Pog.
Water's back on the menu, boys.
Plus, here's a good thing. We can actually condition this lab to specifically study the Pogaroonies. So there should be no excuse. Yeah, nice. So there should be free... maybe not. Actually, hold up. Question.
Yep.
Can you build an outpost thingy on the rift just to see if you can connect in from both sides? No, okay. You can. So
you can at the end.
Slipway in. That's perfect, dude. That's perfect. If that connects up to the lab, then we can get a person from the jungle and a research connection. That's actually perfect. That's brilliant, because we're going to cut off the swamp with the connection from the primordial into the lab studying water.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Yep. Sorry, it was taking me a moment to visualize and see exactly where you were talking about them coming from, but yes, we will have the access to the person.
That's brilliant. I like that. I like that a lot.
Let's get science. Excuse me, I can't afford to science. Tell you, our income took a pretty big hit without me noticing.
So we can build up the water planet and get the trade there. That's going to give us a little bit of cash, and it means that we don't have to build a ludicrously expensive lab this year as well.
Okay.
Do we need energy driven, by the way? I don't actually think that we need it.
We don't need it if we want to undo that right now, but
I'm happy to wait. If we don't need it,
yeah, we can wait.
It seems
it's not doing anything for us just yet.
And it doesn't work with energy, does it? Like, just again to double check.
We have tried it since it has been changed, and it did not work with energy.
Is it not? Maybe it's been changed back.
I would love that to be the case.
It definitely hasn't, has it?
I believe not.
Yeah, so I think just the water world, to be honest, and then we...
I'm trying to figure out what we ultimately end up doing with all of the year. So we can get Waterworld, get you online, and then we still have 4 months left. Energy-driven industry actually gives us the person for Megara to go into the lab.
Oh, I guess it is kind of good then. Okay.
We can get 2 science before the end of the year if we... No, because the lab takes 2 months. So wait, hang on. Do we care about getting the science specifically before the end of the year at all?
I don't actually think we care about the science at all. I think we're in a very good place.
Well, if we don't care about the science at all, maybe we just... Like, this is great for a future water lab, but I think we need to fix our money first. Because while setting up that science lab, we went down to 24 income per year, and we did not break the next tier. So we were burning money, effectively.
Yeah, labs are more and more expensive, aren't they, if I'm not mistaken?
This one is 7. This one is 7.
Oh, maybe they're not.
Yeah.
So we can make a decision. Let's make a decision about what we want to do with that goods factory, the forge world in the middle between the 2 planets.
Sure.
We can fix that right now. Not that one. The more northern. That one to sort out the goods delivery. Do we want to do that, or do we want to turn it into chips and start getting
2 more science?
Stuff.
It's yeah. I think we do need to focus on economy, not science right now. And that's extremely anti-economic play for science.
So how much does the goods increase our income by? Just out of curiosity, if we were to...
as in only getting it over to Esper?
Yeah.
Okay. 3
1.
up?
Literally 1.
Yeah.
Okay, sad.
So ultimately, what do you earn money off of, right? You don't earn money off of the prosperity of the planet. That's happiness. Save, the ability to export and import more things. Because what you earn money off of is your exports and imports, right? Your valuable trades. So we're getting plus 10 here. Every resource delivered to another planet or a structure earns. So all of these undelivered things, can we deliver them to anyone at all? Like this, as it turns out, would actually be 5 income for us as well. Would it?
No.
Wait, hang on. Doesn't count if it's going to you, I guess? Rude.
That's sad.
I mean, that does make sense, to be fair. Otherwise, we would have noticed it extremely by now. Extra water here, no, but we could get an extra person in here. That's plus 5 right there.
That's a big, expensive slipway, though.
It is a big, expensive slipway. What are the shorter ones that we can do that might have similar impacts, if we have any? Because I imagine there's probably not going to be a lot of those available. Yeah, like second rock here is really, really hard to get used.
There's just nothing.
That ultimately will probably end up happening, because the second water going out of this will then make that successful as well. But if it's going into a lab again, it's not giving us money. We need to get things delivered to planets that use them.
So we can colonize. So the jungle, the extra robot for the energy across the planet for wheats. In fact, I tell you what if we scan towards the right, see if we can find a source of wheat for that jungle. Yeah. Either that or we colonize it. Hold on, we can actually colonize that jungle if we're going to go for it. We can colonize it and then, yeah, just search. with a better.
That's a way to get wheat from robots, but
Or energy. I get 6.5 a dozen really, which way we get it.
yeah, exactly. If we're getting it from the other side anyway.
I think, to be honest, I think just setting up this system will be fine. Yeah. Because that's 8 income right there. So that's a pretty valuable trade. That'll pay for itself in like a year. And we obviously get the bonus for the asteroid as well.
Let me make a pitch.
Hit me.
We take the mineral, so it gives us the +6 for the asteroid. Oh, no, it doesn't get that before the end of the year. Income tanks hard to do it. Okay, fine, we'll lose the 6. But the play was ultimately going to be that we would be able to roll over into the new year and use the... effectively, this is going to take a person and then it's going to take a water, right? So we have a person that really wants... And we have a water that really wants to go out. Like, yeah. It would just be collected, not for what it can do for anything else, though maybe, I don't know, we make an ocean colony, it would be useful, but not for that, but just for trade income. It's a planet that has a lot of connections.
Like, it's still fine. Like, we're spending this year getting our stuff sorted anyway, so like, if we're gonna create that, we might as well leave it a second.
Do we have any easier asteroids to pop? Things that we know we aren't going to be colonizing near in the near future?
To be honest, that's probably fine. Like, we're not going near that ice ball in a little while, so I think that's better. So. And then the mineral at the bottom probably to colonize, I guess. Yeah. This is good. This is good. That leaves the options open as well.
So it does. So it does. And then you would go there, you would go there, you would go from there after we get the extra wheat in from a person creating from there, but we're already hanging something, so ultimately it becomes what are we hanging from that one. I like our income position a lot more.
Hanging a person is fine. I think this is still good to do, by the way. Because it gives us options to connect up the Forebear ruins, gives us I think that is good enough in and of itself.
Definitely true. Don't mean to undercut that. Do we have anything else we might want to do as well? I think energy-driven industry is going to be really important once we have one there. Integrated manufacturing getting slightly more important, a little bit distant still. All right, let's go. Person sends to there. We have our excess energy. We use the energy-driven industry. We connect to you and send you over. This now has the ability to pop for maximum value. We can connect to you there to make a successful planet, as well as get 5 more income. 6 more income, in fact.
That's good.
Still leaves an extra water available for the rest of the stuff we might want to do, too.
What about somewhere for that wheat, or somewhere for that ore to output?
Yeah, so that would be ocean is almost certainly the only available for us right now.
Can that... Yeah,
it wouldn't be able to connect.
There? No.
Yeah. That is pretty unfortunate because we would be able to make a chip on that with the integrated manufacturing if we wanted to in the future. I don't think we need to export from this just yet. Honestly, what it is a way for the other two to export. Okay, and
can we connect up the Forebear by any chance?
Yes. Yes. If we're happy with what we're doing, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. The only other thing is, like, are we ever going to provide goods over here? If we're not going to provide goods over here, maybe we should try and get the energy to provide the good.
We will be providing either goods or energy over here later. We can't really afford to do it just yet.
Okay.
Let me turn this back to a standard view so we can see. Like, it's still a pretty happy system right now.
In fact, it might get good. We might get goods from here, actually. Yeah. Okay. Happy. Let's do it. Let's make it so.
Okay.
So that's really interesting. What's
Bug.
the cash per turn? Just out of curiosity. Doesn't even require a person.
The cash per turn
Yeah.
is 9. Dude, I think we sell them 6 science.
I think we do too.
That extra
That fixes
135
so
is
many
gonna
things.
like because we use it to create a science system.
That's exactly right. Like that's the new lab. That's the extra connection into the bio lab. That's yeah. Wow.
Is there any other resource we can deliver before we do this?
Goods and biomass, right? Goods and biomass.
Wheat.
And wheat. Yeah.
Goods. Biomass. Wheat. Like the closest would be just making a goods production facility.
Can't do that there. Can't do that there, unfortunately. It would need to be the goods production facility up north.
Oh,
That
God.
one. Yeah. That's fine. I don't think that's necessarily bad. Because it will eventually get serviced by the either that mineral planet or the mineral planet towards the left of the screen right now. I think it's still going to be okay. It gives us 1 trade income, so we end up spending capital in hand, of which we have a lot, for 80 more capital in hand. It's just actually a straight up incredible trade. Yeah, it's very worth.
So that picks up our 80 before we start this. We look at our science. I'm happy.
Yep, very, very, very happy.
2A trades. Designated area is pretty far. Forge World successful. Probably not that difficult. Aphorian tech discounted by 20% is particularly interesting as well.
Very good for hyperlanes. Very, very good. We are, dude. We're rolling. We're rolling in money.
I mean, it especially feels like that with the recent injection thereof. But yeah, we would be up 100 even without it.
Plus that roid actually as well, which we've still got standing.
Mm-hmm. Just hanging, waiting.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just start working on a science system up here. So
need to get those Poggeroonies as well.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. So we get 3 science before the end of the year with this. This does need another import or export, so getting a person from there is the way that we move towards prosperity on this. Its adjacency, this would have to be successful. Yeah, we're not going to get successful adjacencies for it just yet, but we do have a plan for its future prosperity. It's quite simple, at least.
Can we build the Poggeroony lab by any chance?
We can. Takes a month, takes 10 to build as well. And then we start connecting it in.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. New technology available.
That's gonna be
yes.
gonna be an output. Nice.
This is not the first time the rifts appeared in this sector. Careful observation reveals traces of older space-time anomalies from eons ago.
Yeah, we're getting 2 data per year. They are unfortunately called data on this.
What? Oh.
I apologize.
No. It's production data. It's production data for Poggeroonies.
Right, I apologize. After we collect enough of them, we will understand how to create the Poggeroonies.
That's right. That's right.
That was my misunderstanding, frankly. This will get another successful adjacency as well as another export, which means it would only need 1 more successful adjacency in a different area. This getting an ore or an energy would do that. This getting... I think this would need 2 more people. No, wait, hang on. Just one more person.
Yeah. We'll get that with hyperdrive slipway things.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Do we want to take geothermals to advance our tech tree?
Yep. Maybe let me...
Trade hubs is going to be really hard for us. It's just because earlier we noted a lot of these that are just objectively bad for us.
I'm kind of thinking slipway cost reduction.
Oh yeah, no,
Like-
I'm not against that. But then lava and ice wall planets that we've planned around, we will have to remove from our plans.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, just I guess take it as cheap as well, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, gives us the ability
Right.
to move immediately into hyperdrive when we want to.
4 years.
So the two-way trade, this is a two-way trade as well. We can identify one of them immediately.
Yep.
This is giving a person to Codex. If we got integrated manufacturing at any point, that would be a two-way trade completed if we really wanted to pay money for it, but just a possibility out there on the horizon. What else?
How do
What
we-
else? This is a two-way trade already just ready to happen, and this suddenly makes that a lot more useful. Where else? Where else? I mean, any system now that is a mineral... honestly, anything that is non-colonizable or a mineral or an arid even next to a nano tech factory is immediately a two-way trade if we want it.
Yep. Yep. There's also, I mean, any desert planet or mineral or... I mean, if you go to left, actually, left. There's that desert planet up top. That's a two-way trade right there. Although it won't have circuit free at the moment. But anyway, you get the picture. Any
Yep.
circuit trade, any desert next to a circuit producer can be a two-way trade.
Also very true for us. This, like, I really do want to save these as water, but that is a theoretical possibility.
I think they both. Yeah. Oof, I like that. So what's the datum production based on, by the way?
So it is it's not directly based on, but it takes its value from the science amount that is attached to it, or attached to what it is attached to.
What is the relationship, please?
Good. They're fine. Yeah, they get along well. I don't know exactly what it is. It's just
Collection
based
of-
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
This one
Well,
actually could have been connected in ages ago if we wanted to. Maybe we look to try and get the wheat into this. So we like that.
yeah, sure.
With this? Actually, hang on. No, it's obstructed.
Sad. That is good enough. That is fine. That is actually very okay.
It is. It is.
So let me hit you with a little. Let me hit you with a little play. What do we need for chip production?
Water.
How many chips does that get us? Is it 2? If it's 2, then
It'll get us 1.
yeah.
If we
Unless
use
it's
an
energy
energy
driven.
instead yeah, exactly.
Although, to be fair, hold up. We can colonize the jungle and just throw it into the other jungle to do wheat. It's a bit suboptimal, but it's fine. Could do that. Jungle. I keep saying jungle. Swamp is what I blooming well mean. Not what I was shooting for, but that's cool too, I guess.
Oh, sorry.
The robots into wheat. Robots into wheat. Yeah.
Oh, right. That one.
Just to get us an extra person, really,
Yeah.
to study the rift. Because we do actually need to think about that. How many years do we have left?
13.
13.
We only need to get 85 of these. It's only going to take us 43 years on our current pace.
I don't actually think it's going to be too big of a problem. Oh, dude, here's a question. Can we send energy into a rift studying thing? I know the answer to that, but I wish I didn't.
Okay. Do you still want me to answer it for you then?
No.
Okay.
I want to live in hope.
Man, the more I think about it, the more like we have excess money. This is a connection we just do right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to increase the size of the galaxy right now, but I'm just butting constantly up against it. We need to increase the size of the galaxy.
Yep.
I am going to search these. Really? That's not what I wanted to see.
I think we need to connect up any Forge Bear ruins we have, because that was very, very good for us. Yeah, I think we should try and hit that, actually.
Yeah, let's do this.
That's my pitch.
Trade before the end of the year. We get new tech available. We now do have the ability to go for the dimension anchoring. It would also give us upgrade precise anchoring for 50% cost reduction. This is 25%. They don't stack, so it'll just be 50% total. Do we want to connect across? Sorry?
Yeah. I think we do. Yeah, I think it's good. And habitat. Is that useful?
That's really interesting. So we would be able to use that to create a habitat. That is a structure anywhere we want that will take a wheat and create a people. Also, they can become successful. They will take goods.
Probably proximity to science, maybe, I guess.
Well, I mean, proximity to open wheat because it can't... Well, it can take energy, to be fair, but...
We have no wheat available, I don't think.
We have no open wheat. Yeah, we've been using wheat substitutes for a really long period of time. People have been photosynthesizing because we've been having them eat energy.
Oh, hold on. We can actually... Hold up. I got an idea.
Hold up.
That Earth-like can take robots. Right there.
Yes, it
can.
that
can take wheat. That's it. Well, part of it, I suppose.
It creates another colony in an area that's lousy with colonies and has nothing to study.
But it's, well, I suppose it's trade income, but I mean, we don't really need trade income.
Yeah.
Got plenty of money. Need to spend it.
Exactly. We're trying to... It's the constant push and pull of playing Slipways. Is, all right, what am I trying to optimize for right now? And what can I afford to let go right now? And then running back in the other direction when you balance it too heavily the other way.
How much money is it, by the way, just out of curiosity, per turn? Forgetting the habitat for a second. In the forebear. Sorry.
Oh, yes. If this was a person, it's producing 6 wealth by itself. We can put more people into it. It would be able to connect to the colony over here if we ran a colony over there by base, but I don't see that being as valuable.
Or 13 income. Okay.
Yeah, minimal. Majorly
for now. Not a big deal.
Yeah, it would need a biomass as well here in order to ever become successful. So if it took an energy for its first, it would need an energy for its second to ever prosper or become successful. So I think it's really difficult to use it for that resource right there. Does integrated manufacturing solve any of our problems? Gives us rock from here, which would then be able to fund one of these if we really cared about that quite deeply. Doesn't seem like we do. Here it creates a two-way trade.
It's actually, it's not bad.
It's not bad. I would like to find more places it can be used. It's also worth noting, we can do it on places that create chips in order to create rocks as well. So this will...
That's very good.
That actually creates the connection to this, if we wanted it.
But we still need wheat, unfortunately.
No. Sorry. No, it's only chips. Right. It's not like Genesis. Genesis does both. This only does chips on rock. Oops.
Okay, so it's a bit less. Actually, It would get us 1 extra science.
Gets us 2 extra science.
Yeah.
I ultimately think it goes into our build. It's just whether or not we are trying to go for hyperdrive or slipstream or something like that first. I'm happy to take it right now.
I think I'd prefer to wait.
You prefer to wait? Okay.
I think so. 2 years. I'm just thinking of the problems that we're going to be able to solve. I don't know.
One of
guess I'm
my
happy to take it.
pushes in the direction would be that the Aphorian, if we complete theirs,
you're right.
we would be cheaper for our hyperdrive tech.
You're not wrong. Yeah, yeah,
Let's-
you're right. We need to take that, and then we need to focus on Aphorian. I think that's...
So that establishes that as a 2-way trade. Excellent.
Nice.
It also gives us another 5 income from our current giant amount of money. Then this one over here would also be able to send another ore down to that or across, but we have to make the connection first if we're going to send you across. Great. Extra science. Love
I've got
to see
2.
that.
It actually got 2. It did it in both places. So now makes it a 2-way and a 1-way.
Oh, that's perfect.
Because we have the energy. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if we put energy into any of the planets that are receiving integrated manufacturing, it will double create both of its
That's
outputs.
so cool. Oh, that's great. What a nice little touch.
This could also make that immediately success. Man, it's really hard to imagine the world where that colony works out.
Is there... actually, I think I have a better play than that. If you undo that one
Sure.
right there. If we colonize that desert, and then we can get a 2-way trade between... We can get a 2-way trade between the ore
Oh
planet
yeah,
and
do the play that we literally
Yeah.
just did. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
And then
'Cause
you go
at
there.
this point, right?
That comes here for the water,
doesn't
right? Does it?
It doesn't need to, but it is for the 2-way, which I guess is what we need.
It is for the 2-way. It also creates this as another 2-way, right? Because doesn't it? Oh, was that already 2-way? What's hanging? What's hanging here?
No.
So I've given you one. You've given me one back.
Oh, you're right.
And then
Oh, you're right.
I
Yeah,
give you a chip. Oh, but you're not giving anything in the other direction, of course.
Yeah, that's it.
But it does make them both
It's-
successful.
Could you just do that again, please? I want to see what the income increase is.
13.
13. Wow, that's great. And it's a 2-way as well. I like that.
Dense
stuff.
movements.
You tell you what, that Forge World at the top becoming a chip production facility now becomes super valid. Actually, the one up there, because that can 2-way with either the ice ball or the arid. At this point, the arid is not becoming a colony, I don't think. So we could actually get 2-ways if we wanted to.
So you're saying
complete the
this
mission.
being a solar farm, the
Yep.
chips go down.
Or the mineral. Or the mineral up top, actually. Anything. I mean, there's a little 3-banger with the ice ball, the mineral planet, to the opportunity for 2-ways. There's 2-way trade opportunities down to the robot worlds.
Mm-hmm. Dude, we are
Every-
lousy with 2-way
that's
trade
it.
opportunities at the point.
Yeah. And the great thing is that it just gives us cash too. It's free money. It's free real estate. It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Just seeing if there's any alternative play here that works better. I don't think so.
Plus, actually, Forge World Successfuling. I completely forgot that was a mission, but that might be possible with that Forge World that we're about to create. We might take a Forge World from nothing to something, just like that.
Yeah,
In fact-
that's the realm I'm thinking in right now, because if we don't give it energy initially, right, we don't just do a
Yes.
2-way trade, we put an ore in instead, then put an energy in, it'll be very easy.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it'll get us both of our two-ways and our secondary mission.
Okay. I just don't see what this ever becomes except for a solar farm, but it doesn't do
doesn't.
anything
Look, we're
for
gonna
anyone.
We've got, as soon as we get hyperlanes, we're going to be able to hit the
Very
hit the
true.
forge bear anyway.
And the hyperlanes will happily go, I will send this to anywhere.
Yeah,
Have
indeed.
the energy. Okay. And then the two-way trade is back up, and then we literally just export to wherever it goes.
Yep. Yep. Export to down there. Beautiful. And then the other two-way is across to the energy, the ice ball, or to the mineral, whatever you see fit. Or, actually... No, it's fine. Ignore me.
I don't know if we resolve the final part here. Because we can get another two-way trade, but this doesn't need anything else. It ideally doesn't want to take anything. But, like, we've found a lot of very easy two-way trades. I just think there might be another one of them out here. For us. Just waiting. Calling. Where are you? I know you're out here. Well, I mean, that's one right there.
Yeah, it will leave us hanging though, but that's fine. Also, can we have a little look at the forebear as well, just to see if the mounts have updated? Yeah, they totally have.
The amounts?
13.
Yeah.
It used to be 13 for scavenge. So presumably, if we sell alien artifacts, that's also adjusted upwards.
I imagine probably not on that one. Yeah, production is 6, which is what it was last time.
I guess that's basically not worth, right?
So the habitat would use the wheat to make people. So if this was making wheat, we'd be able to make a lot more people in this area. Dude, I honestly think we just do that.
Yeah.
The foreign tech discounted by 20%. This is now successful. Or prosperous, rather.
Yep. Can I pitch that we get some more science this year by either like a couple of connections or a couple of colonize operations?
Sure.
Just to get a little more science.
More than happy about that. Ooh, Silthid taking 1 to prosperous. That's not impossible, and in fact, very easy if we need it.
An ore production maybe, or a foreign trade capital?
I think maybe a
Maybe
foreign
production.
trade capital.
You reckon?
Let's have a look at our actual final. What are we getting judged on here? Prosperity. Okay, so 9 prosperous planets by the end. Hopefully we'll have had that done. 6 council tasks. We've already completed everything they need there. 140% inhabitants, as you might expect. How many per year your outposts are collecting? We are still quite delinquent. And based on how early you can get to 5 data a year, we are...
That's easy. That's
no,
easy.
No,
we
we literally can't do that now.
Oh, we passed it already.
Yes. So we can get 2 stars maximum in that.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh well. As they say, c'est la vie.
Big French egg.
That's right.
Oof.
Establish new trade routes for 8 different resources. I mean, we're going to do that.
We are just going to do that by default with the rest of it. Okay. Now, in terms of our science, Hyperlane is 40 now, not within reach for this year yet. We can increase our science 1 per year with that. Can't get another one because that's too far. Or doesn't have another person for it, rather.
Then, hold on. Let's change the circumstances. Let's get a solar farm on that mineral planet. We're not going to be able to get it this year, but we are going to be able to pog it up. Pog up the planet. Let's supercharge it.
The solar farm on the mineral.
Sorry, not the mineral. The
The
lava.
lava?
What am I saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. So how do we get everything we want from this? Because this is ultimately going to either want to be wheat for this or like bot for this as well. And if it's just
If we
throwing an
produce-
energy in there to get another person.
Counterplay. We make bots on the Forge world. So if we make bots there, then we can hyperlane across bots into the wheat world eventually when we need to supply wheat. Because bots will be the second output for the energy plant, or second input required for the energy plant.
Yes. That's true. I like that.
Excellent.
Let's do it. And then the
Yep.
bots create... Wait, actually, hang on. We could connect it... I think we make that connection again before the end of the year for the one science.
Gotcha, yeah.
Nanofabrication is available as well. The ability to spend a month to turn a raw planet into a forge world, should we want to.
Yeah.
So that's going to give us the ability to suddenly create systems like we were talking about previously, of anything next to a uncolonizable is incredible. Actually, what do you even want right now? More successful adjacencies? Yeah, it's going to be tough. All right. Let's get that and throw that in. And then we're looking for the one... One goes up here for the excess person. Prospers. Connects across for science.
Nice. What was I thinking? That's fine. I guess we don't have to assign the energy right now.
We don't have to, but then we might not want to...
Colonize that one, yeah.
Yeah, create the bot just yet. Oh, the success of Delore was the thing that made that prosper.
Ah, okay. Well, we can still connect it up to the lab. That's still worthwhile doing, I think.
Connects Prosper up to the lab, sorry. Connects...
Yeah, so yeah, the jungle up to the lab there.
The jungle up to the lab, yes. We really need to get another rift outpost down, like...
Yeah, agreed.
ASAP. I wonder if we just create the wheat here and send it across, or... I mean, you create solar farm, wouldn't be able to fund it. Yeah, that was the problem, of course, the entire time.
Yeah, we'd need water here.
Not colonized, but it would be able to send it over there.
No chips, though.
Man. What about this? What about this area? Any colonization before the end of the year will throw us over in terms of our size.
Yeah, as I say, that ice ball, like that ice ball is ready to become... It could become energy and then just feed across the desert. Like it's not particularly good, but like it could. Oh yeah, or down there actually. I don't know if we'll get double energy driven, but
We wouldn't get double energy driven, but we would get the water fulfilled.
would you?
Yes, you would. So energy from two different resources, so two different locations can send energy to the same thing, and they will be different, but obviously one location can only send one energy, one of each type of resource. I'll just scaffold the... Pew.
It seems kind of pointless, to be honest, though, right?
It does, yeah.
I mean, we might as well, if we're going to do that, just straight leg it out to the desert planet over to the left, and then connect up whatever we need to connect up over there.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm just hanging it. We're hanging it,
Yeah.
and we're getting... man, I really wish I could also put that across. Wait, hang on. If that goes across without hopping, we weren't never going to be able to do that just yet. Yeah, that's there. Connect. With the right shielding, it seems possible to survive inside a rift for a short period of time. Anything longer than a few months causes irreversible damage to living tissue.
There's no way that we can get extra people, is there? No. That's fine.
No, but we do have our hyperdrives, and they're starting to come online. Next one after this, the hyperdrive gives us the reactionless drives for the reduced upkeep. No, 48 for the increase in range after the fact.
That's fine, because, I mean, that still allows us to build a rift, like, on the other, the other, of study hub on the other rift.
Yes.
That one over
yes,
there.
yes.
Yeah.
This very, very important piece of infrastructure for us.
Yeah.
Let's go, you there, you jump. Excuse me, one end must be a planet. Rude.
That seems like not real.
It is real, unfortunately.
Well, we can still hyperlane across to the forge. That's really frustrating, actually. That might be irreversible. Slipstream? Up and around? No. Ugh.
We'll figure out what we're doing with this in the future. But right now. Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me? Prevents any connections from crossing it, not just the jump over. Well.
So that changes things.
Things have slightly changed. Perhaps we take stream splitting now.
Yeah, I think absolutely we take stream splitting now.
All right. Well, okay. In the world we are now in,
how many years do we have left? How many years
Good question.
do we have
9.
to do? 9 years, Jesus. Okay, so it's basically
16 years with the data collection rate we are currently at. We have this lab connected in, this lab connected in. We have only 3 labs, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Can we connect 2 labs? Is it only 1 lab per science discovery? Because is there a way that we can? Okay, could you test if we can slipstream that lab up to the northern rift up there? The northern study point.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, I know it's like a really long, crazy journey that it needs to go on, unless it can connect through. Oh, actually, it's not that crazy.
No.
That does nothing. Wow. So it's literally a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yep, looks like it.
Well, okay. This categorically changes things, and we need to try and pump as much water into that lab as we possibly can. I think, if we want to have any hope of getting the research up, getting the Pogaroonies up.
Mm-hmm.
Although that's only going to increase the Pogaroonies by 1. We just need to find a second.
Yep. So the extra things that we can still study, things like rock. I am honestly not,
rock lab. Yeah.
not entirely against the idea of the rock lab would literally be 1 of each. Let me see what it would do. I just want to see. We did that and then put that there and then did that.
Oh, wrong side. It's on the wrong side of the rift.
Fair. Yeah.
1. Oh my god.
1.
That is sad.
We'll read that when we've earned it. Well, I mean, I feel like we got punked by the first 2 episodes here, right? We usually spend the first episode at the end, we're not certain where we're going. Second episode, we've got a little bit of an idea. Third episode, we're like, jokes, we actually platinumed it. It looks like we're going on an inverse journey this time so far.
This is terrifying.
Our final year may demand a lot of us. But that'll be in the next episode. That's future Raps and future Orbital's problem to deal with. Until then, our names have been what our names have been. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and we'll see you at the appropriate time.
Bye-bye.